Hey guys, it's Kristen, VSG Heart on My Sleeve. I am making a video as sort of a review of last night's Extreme Makeover Weight Loss Edition episode. I made a video last week. It was the first time I had watched the show, and I kind of had mixed feelings about it, so I gave it another try this week, and this week I loved it. So if you didn't see it, I highly recommend it, and so let me get into it. First of all, I made some notes. So the episode was about a girl who was adopted at a young age, and forget the weight loss stuff. The first 5 minutes of the episode was an emotional basket case, crying like a baby, because as you may know, my son was adopted from Russia. So seeing the pain that this girl was going through just touched my heart, and it just was kind of hard to watch, and I don't know, it just made me think, I hope my son doesn't ever feel like that. One thing she said was, from the very first day of my life, someone just gave me away, and I just think that's so heartbreaking, and I hope my son doesn't ever feel like that. But anyway, she also talked about, she showed pictures of her and her sister on the beach, and said that from the pictures it was obvious she was twice the size of her sister. And I just felt like I could relate so much to that. If you go back and watch my video that I think was called Fat Kid in the Family Syndrome, I showed some pictures of my sisters in bathing suits. Sorry, my pugs are coming in. If you hear and so I related to her a lot in that aspect as well. Crosby Mom. Anyway, so she said she never felt like she fit into her own family, and I guess I could kind of relate to that, especially whenever I was on the beach or on vacation with my sisters. So I don't know, I just felt a connection watching her with that. Another thing that was interesting is she had tattooed on her body, on the bottom of her belly, sort of, she had like an apron front belly, and she had tattooed "Believe It, Be It 155" because she wanted so badly to get to that weight. So I thought that was interesting. I mean, I want badly to get to my goal weight, but I don't think I would ever tattoo it on my body. But I won't spoil the show for you, but that was her ultimate goal. So then another thing I wrote down that I thought was hilarious. I know a lot of ladies have a crush on Chris Powell and his guns. And my lack of guns. Well, there you go. Kind of. I'm starting to get an indent. Anyway, not really. So he shows up in a carrot suit on this episode, and she goes, at first I didn't know what was going on, but then I saw his arms, and I don't know any other carrots that have biceps, and I just like started laughing because I don't know, it just was funny. So then another thing she said that I think we can all relate to is she was getting ready to weigh in, and she said, "I feel exposed and I'm being forced to face this." And I think maybe not everyone, but I know I felt like that when I first went to the surgeon. Just being there was exposing myself, that I needed the help, and then weighing in for the first time and all the subsequent appointments afterwards where you're having to weigh in at nutritional appointments, or your primary care appointment, or whatever it is. It's like once you open the door to this surgery, the floodgates open, and suddenly your blinders are off and you see it for what it is, and you do feel exposed. So I could relate to that as well. I think, an interesting nutritional fact was that 1 cup of French fries has 400 calories, whereas 1 cup of green beans only had 30. And I was like, I love green beans, so that's good to know. It's crazy. You know, in the past, I'm sure many of us went through a drive-through and got a large fry, or an upsized large fry, which is probably a cup and a half of fries, and didn't even realize or care or think about that we were eating like 600 calories you know, 1 cup of French fries is 400 calories. That's crazy. I'm eating like 400 to 600 calories a day now. So, I don't know, that kind of blew me away. And then something that Chris Powell said, which is something we talk about, that was kind of, it just, you know, confirms that it's so true. It's not going to happen for us chasing diets and exercise until we fix, he said, until she has to fix herself up here first. And I think that's so true. You know, weight loss surgery is a tool, and how you use it depends, I think, really a lot on how you fix yourself or how you deal with this. You know, the diets and the exercise are part of it, but you're not gonna be successful forever unless you deal with your mind. So that was sort of a good take-home message from this episode, I thought. So I guess I will leave it at that. I'm gonna make another video in response to someone else, a video response, and post that today as well. And then tomorrow I will be back with my 1-month post-op update with a new body shot, and we'll see if I make my goal to Wonderland or not. So, and I think I'll also probably make some goals for the next, you know, for my 2nd month post-op. So, all right, see you guys later.